As Cuba's capital city, there is a nearly infinite number of places to visit in Havana and things to do in Havana at night and during the daytime. In fact, there are so many things to do it can be hard to choose. That's why we put together a list of the best things to do in Havana. From guided tours of Cuban cigar factories to enjoying the sunset and a mojito on the rooftop of a legendary Havana hotel, there's something for everyone. We'll make sure your trip is busy and exciting from the moment you touch down at the Havana airport. So, what are some of the best places to visit in Havana? Let's take a look. Vámonos. Number 1. Wander around Old Havana. Did you know that Old Havana is a UNESCO heritage site? You can step back in time by strolling through urban plazas dating back to Old Havana's founding in 1519. The combination of colorful, historical architecture, narrow cobblestone paths, and brightly colored 1950s automobiles creates a quintessentially Cuban experience. If you're wondering how you could fit all of these places to visit in Havana into your Cuba trip, we have the perfect solution for you: the 7-hour tour through the cobblestones of Old Havana by Tour Republic. This unique experience allows you to check off many things to do in Havana alongside an expert tour guide. Plus, you'll also receive car service, water, and a traditional Cuban lunch. Number 2. Walk up the steps of the impressive Capitolio. El Capitolio is the Cuban Capitol building. This stately old building was designed to look like the American Capitol in Washington, D.C., complete with Roman pillars and an impressive dome. Walking up the many steps is quite the workout, but will afford you a beautiful view of the square below. If you're not up for a long walk, you can instead enjoy Parque Central, which is a large manicured park next to El Capitolio. Number 3. Drink a daiquiri where it became famous. El Floridita. El Floridita may not be the birthplace of the daiquiri, that would be Cuba's Orient province. Still, it's certainly where the sugary sweet beverage gained international fame. Cuban daiquiris are a refreshing combination of simple ingredients: sugar, lemon, and, of course, rum. This historic cocktail bar is located in Old Havana, just down the street from the Gran Teatro de la Habana and the Museo Nacional de Bellas Artes, so it's one of the best things to do in Havana after a day of fine arts and ballet. Be sure to raise a toast to the life-sized bronze statue of Ernest Hemingway while you're there. Number 4. Immerse in Cuban art at the Museo Nacional de Bellas Artes. Fancy yourself an art connoisseur? Then you can't miss the Museo Nacional de Bellas Artes in Old Havana, National Museum of Fine Arts. With a large collection to cover 2 campuses, the Bellas Artes features some of the world's best Cuban and Caribbean art. Since the collection spans from pre-colonial pieces to contemporary masterpieces, you can truly feel Cuban art throughout the ages. You can view paintings and sculptures by some of Cuba's most famous artists, including Rita Lonja, René Portocarrero, and Wilfredo Lam. Number 5. Stroll down Calle Obispo, the heart of Old Havana. Calle Obispo is a bustling street in Old Havana that offers a little bit of everything: beautiful old architecture, cafes, bars, and shops selling local handicrafts. The street runs from Plaza de Armas to El Floridita, the bar that launched daiquiris to international fame. After sampling the local drinks, you can pop into a shop for souvenirs like handcrafted rum and cigars, or kick back and listen to live Cuban jazz. Regardless of how you choose to enjoy your time on Calle Obispo, it's one of the perfect things to do in Havana to immerse yourself in Cuba's local culture. Number 6. Spy on the rooftops of Havana from the camera obscura. There's a well-kept secret hidden at the top of the Edificio Gomez Villa, a mysterious device called the camera obscura. Originally invented by legendary inventor Leonardo da Vinci, Havana's camera obscura was a gift from Spain. As the only one of its kind in the Caribbean, it's a unique take on what to do in Havana. The device's purpose. The camera provides a fascinating 360-degree panorama of Old Havana. It's truly a one-of-a-kind way to experience the city's beautiful vistas. Number 7. Drink Hemingway's mojito in La Bodeguita del Medio. Famous American author Ernest Hemingway was known to enjoy a good Cuban mojito. Now, even Americans can travel to Cuba and sip Hemingway's favorite drink at La Bodeguita del Medio. Other famous guests throughout the ages include Pablo Neruda, Gabriel Garcia Marquez, Nat King Cole, Salvador Allende, some of whom have left signatures on the walls. Number 8. Ride in a classic 1950s convertible. No Cuba trip is complete without cruising around Havana in a vintage American automobile. The sightseeing tour by Tour Republic puts you right in the heart of Havana as you ride in style alongside our skilled chauffeur. From the back of a vintage convertible, you'll see colonial fortresses, Spanish-style buildings, famous hotels, and breathtaking views of the ocean. The tour ends at the famous 1830 restaurant at the mouth of the Almendares River. Going on a guided tour of the city in the back of a vintage convertible is an iconic take on what to do in Havana. Number 9. Get lost into the stunning mosaics of Fusterlandia. You've probably heard of Park Güell in Spain. Fusterlandia is like Cuba's version of the flashy, colorful Park Meets Art installation. Designed by José Fuster, nicknamed Picasso of the Caribbean, Fusterlandia is a kaleidoscopic landscape of mosaic roads, alleyways, and bungalows in Havana's Llaminadas neighborhood. The actual designs are snapshots of Cuban culture and history. They feature everything from scenes of everyday life, like dancing and dominoes, to historical depictions of key events of the Cuban Revolution. Number 10. Catch the sunset in El Malecón. El Malecón is an oceanside drive with a legacy in Cuba, as famous as Fifth Avenue in New York or Lake Shore Drive in Chicago. You can drive or walk the streets 7 kilometers with the ocean on one side and an interesting assortment of neoclassical architecture on the other. The best time to visit El Malecón. At sunset, when the sun's fading light turns the buildings in central Havana a shade of relaxing, romantic gold.